Hello everybody, welcome back to your news report, second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for November the 9th. The Washington Post reports that Biden plans to move fast on the pandemic and the economy. So when Joe Biden is sworn into office, more stimulus checks and more stimulus packages might be sent out to more Americans. In addition, Fox News reports that Republican leader McCarthy says that Pelosi is 10 Democratic votes away from losing House Speaker race. Pelosi says Democrats lost some battles, but we won the war. And in regards to your second stimulus check, well, McConnell and Pelosi are once again at odds over the size of another stimulus package. My message to our government is to give the American people what they want. Give the great American people what they need. We have been through enough pain. We have been through enough heartache. The least you can do is help the American people by approving another stimulus bill. If you agree with me, then be sure to leave your comments down below. And of course, subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and give this video a like. Now on Fox News Sunday with Chris Wallace, Senator Mitt Romney spoke about the current state of our election and gave his thoughts on President Trump. Here's a look.
Make sure that the vote count has been done properly, to carry out recounts where it's a very close contest. If there are any irregularities alleged, to pursue those and to follow every legal option he has. That's what you'd expect of a president in a setting like this. At the same time, I think it's important to choose one's words carefully because the eyes of our children are upon us. The eyes of the world are upon us. Every nation in the world is watching what the President of the United States says. And there's a battle going on around the world between authoritarianism and freedom, unless there's very clear evidence of that. And at this stage, that evidence hasn't been produced.
Here's part of a tweet that you wrote this week about President Trump and his rhetoric. I want to put it up on the screen. The president, is wrong to say that the election was rigged, corrupt, and stolen. Doing so damages the cause of freedom here and around the world, weakens the institutions that lie at the foundation of the republic, and recklessly inflames destructive and dangerous passions. Senator, does what the president is saying, does it interfere with the peaceful transfer of power, not just among our leaders, but just among regular Americans?
We are a nation of laws, that we allow for recounts, that we investigate irregularities, and that these things go to the courts, and the courts make a fair and impartial decision.
So there we have it, folks. Those are just a couple statements from Mitt Romney. And what do you think? Do you agree with Senator Mitt Romney about what he said about President Trump and the current election? Be sure to leave your comments down below. Now, according to CNBC, Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi both called for another stimulus package. McConnell said the economic recovery justified a smaller aid bill, while Pelosi again rejected more narrow legislation. CNBC reports that the two most powerful people in Congress, at least for the next 2 months, renewed their calls for stimulus packages on Friday. A relief deal could prove just as difficult to reach as it did before Election Day. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell again called for a targeted aid package. In Kentucky, he argued a better than expected October jobs report that saw the U.S. unemployment rate fall to 6.9%, which reduced the need for a sweeping stimulus bill. McConnell went on to say, "I think it reinforced the argument that I've been making for the last few months, that something smaller, rather than throwing another $3 trillion at this issue, is more appropriate." McConnell noted that he will not necessarily lead the Senate in January, but NBC News projects both Republicans and Democrats would hold at least 48 seats, with 4 races unsettled. Meanwhile, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called for Republicans to restart stimulus aid talks that fell apart before the 2020 election. Pelosi told reporters that the imperative to act could not be greater. That's after the U.S. posted a record of more than 120,000 new cases of coronavirus. Still, she said a narrow bill does not appeal to me at all. The chambers of Congress failed to find common ground on relief before the election, as Senate Republicans tried to pass a $500 billion aid bill, and House Democrats approved a $2.2 trillion package. Areas of disagreement between the parties included state and local government aid, enhanced unemployment insurance, and liability protections for businesses. Democrats will keep control of the House next Congress, though they will likely lose seats, according to NBC News. Pelosi is expected to serve as Speaker for at least 1 more term. By the way, what do you think of Nancy Pelosi? Do you approve Nancy Pelosi, and do you think she's a good leader in Congress? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, Mitch McConnell said earlier this week that he hopes to pass more stimulus relief money before the end of the year. Do you think that Mitch McConnell will actually get the job done? And do you think that he will pass a smaller stimulus package or a bigger stimulus package? What do you think? Leave your comments down below. In addition, though key unresolved states are too close to calling the presidential election, Democrat Joe Biden narrowly leads Trump in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. Representative Frank Pallone of New Jersey appeared with Pelosi on Friday and suggested a Biden presidency would give Democrats more leverage in stimulus aid talks. Remember, folks, that the Democrats want to push for a higher stimulus package, a larger stimulus package, somewhere between the $2.2 trillion range to even the $3.5 trillion range. While the Republican leaders, such as Senator Mitch McConnell, want nothing more than a $650 billion stimulus package. McConnell has already tried twice to pass skinny bills amounting to $500 billion each. So what do you think is going to happen? Will the Democrats get their way, or will the Republicans pass another skinny stimulus bill? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. With that being said, folks, that is all the news regarding the second stimulus check and regarding the presidential election. Now, do you think that President-elect Joe Biden is going to pass more stimulus checks? Leave your comments down below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a great day.